Hey everybody, this is Jeff, aka UE Diver. I am giving you, it is August, actually, no, it's actually September of 2019. Can't believe how years have gone by. Anyway, I want to give you an update of my backyard railroad crossing. I've had a lot of people message me about updates and stuff. Due to work and stuff, I've had like very little time to do anything with it. So as you can see, it's still up and going in my backyard. However, I've let the maintenance on it go down a little bit. So my control box that I have for it right now isn't working. So I'm having an issue where the gates, it'll power up and down, but the lights won't flash. And so the problem is I think I've had moisture over the summer get into this control box. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go in, I'm actually gonna have to rewire pretty much from the middle portion all the way up, and all the different relays. I've got the flasher relay, the FN16 relay. I've got the DN19 slow drop away relay right here that if you haven't seen the other videos, as soon as power is disconnected from that, that's what causes the gate to drop. There's a few second delay. And then I've got my XR relay, which is the flasher, the main relay that kind of functions everything, that kind of triggers everything off. I've got my power supply here, which I think I'm going to replace with a actual railroad power supply. But the problem is when I installed this cabinet, I didn't weatherproof it probably the way I should have. So yeah, I think moisture has gotten in, and it, like I said, it still works, kind of, not really. It powers on, but it doesn't function the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna, instead of going through wire by wire and trying to figure out exactly what wire is not working, whether it's on a mechanical end in the control box or it's actually in the gate mechanism itself, which I think it's gonna be over here. I'm gonna start rebuilding the top portion of this, and then the control panel, which is on the front side over here. This is what actually you can turn it on and off on. And I have to apologize, it's been probably a while since I've made an update on this video. It's just with work and life, we all know life just, you know, kind of throws you a curveball every now and then. I've had no time to do anything with this, and I mean, so bad that like even the pavement that I did and landscaping, it's all weeded up and everything. So my goal is at least to get it working again. So in the next few weeks, I think I'm gonna try to put a new, again, replace this, at least retweak it so so it works. I have a SafeTran SSCC crossing controller, one of the electronic ones that I might try to put in there. I was working on a whole nother control box for this, but then I got 95% of the way done through it, and then I realized that I wired it up the wrong way, so I have to completely tear that apart, and that was about a 2-year process. So not looking forward to that. So I figured this one I was just gonna tear apart and salvage and who knows what, but I think I'm actually gonna fix this one and get the gate back into a working condition. The only thing I think I'm gonna change is the bell on top is it's the E-bell, and I think I'm gonna switch it back over to the mechanical bell, only for the fact that it's so loud and I can't control the volume on it. I've tried putting a volume condenser on it, reducer, lowering the wattage, ampage, every you name it, and I can't get it. And I don't want my neighbors to complain. At least with the mechanical bell, it's not as loud, and I like the tone of the mechanical bell as well. So yeah, so it is September of 2019, and this is my update as of right now. So stay tuned. I know you know, there are a couple other projects I was working on kind of in the meantime, but right now I want to try focusing on this, and hopefully I can get it back up and running, at least functioning again. I also have my traffic light, which I know is kind of hard to see. I'll have to come back over here, which is right there. And the original goal was to have everything kind of go preempt like I did in a previous video a couple years ago. I've got I know it's kind of hard to see here with the sun, and I apologize. Right here, it's a personal made railroad crossing signal. That it was actually a walk sign. It was a pedestrian walk sign that I took, taped off, got some plexiglass, or some plexiglass, and painted off. And then when it lights up, I actually have yellow theater tape or gel behind it, so it's all yellow, so it actually looks pretty nice. And the lights alternate back and forth, yellow to indicate a train. And I'm still trying to figure a way to tie in the railroad control cabinet to the traffic light cabinet. So I'm still trying to figure out a way whether I want the crossing gate to activate the preemption, or if I want the railroad crossing or the traffic light. If I want the traffic light to activate the preemption, or if I want the crossing gate to activate the preemption with a time delay. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But anyway, stay tuned. I know, like I said, I've had a ton of people saying, hey, what's the update? What's going on with it? It's kind of been in limbo out here, but yeah, my goal before the weather gets cold is to get it back up and working again, get the preemption on this thing working, and make it looking as good as it ever did before. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel, watch, and I will see you on the next video. We'll see you guys.